Lights, camera, action.
First, I will show you how to open the console associated with Firefox. Just go to Web Developer and then select Web Console. For Chrome, you can do almost same thing. Go to More Tools and then select Developer Tools. For the rest of the codes, I will write in Firefox. Then I will use Visual Studio Editor code for the HTML and the .js files. You can use any editor you want, but using a dedicated code editor will help you complete your code. For example, autocomplete your code. For the first case, I will try to simply log the hello world message on the console. So console.log hello world, and it's printed on the console. For the second case, I will show a pop-up window using the statement or the function alert, and I will give her as input the message hello world. And here is the window. For the rest of the code, we will need an HTML file, so you can create a folder and put in it your files. For the first file, we will create the HTML file, so we will save it as hello.html. First, I will use a tag to specify the type of the document. I will write doc type HTML. Then I will have to specify the HTML tag. In the HTML tag, I will use only the head and the body tags for now. In the head, I will specify two things. First, the character encoding of the web page. Yes. So I will say meta charset. I will factor it UTF-8. UTF-8. Right now we didn't write any JavaScript code. Then I will add a title for our document. Here I can say that it is the file corresponding to hello world, so I will just write hello world. To see this page, I will just open it using Firefox browser. So open file, and I can see my file and the corresponding directory hello world. The title hello world, but there is nothing printed on the page. I will write the first and second statement we wrote on the console. The first one was console dot. We will write it in the body. Console.log. As we see, nothing is printed or showed because we didn't use I didn't use the script tag. So I will write console.log. So to write your JavaScript code in HTML file, you have to specify it by including the code in the script tags. Console.log hello world, and the second is the alert window. save it, then reload it from Firefox. Here is the message logs, and here is the window. Now I will try to write this code in a separate file that I will name hello.js file. So new file, and before starting to code I will just save it first. Save as hello.js or js. I will just cut the same code and pass it here. Save it and save it. Here to specify the script of our code, since we deleted it, we specify the source file where the code is written. In our case, it's located in the same folder as hello.html, and it's called hello.js. So I will say simply source and add hello.js, and automatically this code will be loaded. If I actualize the file, here my log, here is the pop-up window. Now I will do a different thing. I will try to log the code here in this page. So I will simply try to access to, for example, this element, the body element. For example, if only using HTML, if I want to write hello world, I can write it here, and it will automatically be printed with the log, with the window too. So I have to access to the body element, or using the body tag, and set the text to hello world. So to do this, I will just go to hello.js. I will delete the previous code. I will access to the tag element by using the document object, and then access to all or list to element by tag name. I will select the body tag, since I want to add my message in that element, but here it will return an array, as we can see, get elements with an S. So I will have a list of elements, but since in our file we have one body, so the element will be located in the first box, or will be the first element of that list. To access to that element, I will select it by using an index. That index is equal to 0, because the indexing in JavaScript starts from 0 for the first element, and then 1, 2, 3, etc. So I will set the text by using the text content property, and will assign to it the value I want. In here it is hello world. I will save the code first. As we see here, I deleted the message. Can load it, and the message is still here. If I want, for example, to print the message as a title for that page, I can add h1, and instead of accessing to the body tag, I will access to the h1 tags. So here I will write h1. Again, since we have only one tag named h1, we will have only one element in our array, and it will be available at the index 0. If I load the file, the message disappeared from the body, but it is printed here on the as a title in the web page. We can also access to that or to all the elements of the page from the console. For example, I will do the same thing as I did in the .js file. I say document.get elements by tag names, and then select, for example, H1. I can see that I have a collection with length 1. If I move my cursor, or the cursor of the window, you can see that it's selected here. I can change its text here by, for example, setting set text or text content to, for example, hello world. This is a JavaScript code. It didn't do anything because I set it to the H1 element and not to the collection and not to the first element. So here I will add the index 0. Now it should work. Hello world, this is a JavaScript code.
If you like the video, click on subscribe button.